right, we're live. Hello, Kingsbury. Welcome to the October meeting.
All right.
Are you sure?
You're going to stand during the
Right, until, yeah.
That'll work. All right. This is the City of Kingsbury, Texas Regular Commission meeting, October 20th, 6:30, 2025. Our mission statement, as always, the mission of the City of Kingsbury is to protect residents from forceful annexation by another municipality, to maintain limited government, maintain low rates of taxation, incur no debt, and protect the rights of its citizens. So at this point, we'll do our pledges to the flags.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
So we'll do a roll call.
Commissioner Heinemeier.
Here.
Commissioner Ignatius.
Here.
Mayor Nolan.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, we call this meeting to order. Under announcements, got quite a few things. One thing, I got a deal from Guadalupe County. There's a veterans stakeholders meeting. I don't know if, were you ever veterans?
No.
Okay. The Seguin Veterans Outreach Center, they're having a meeting on November 6th to join us for a roundtable discussion aimed at strengthening our community partnership to best serve the mental health of our nation's heroes. So this is put on by South Texas VA and Guadalupe County.
Yeah.
Yes, take a photo of that.
Interested.
And then we got a communication from the city of Springtown, established in 1959. And it's regarding basically standing together on behalf of the flooding victims from July 4th. So we received this September 23rd, a couple weeks ago. So they did an ordinance expressing solidarity and support for the victims and communities impacted by the recent flooding in the Texas Hill Country. And so it's not asking us to do anything, it's just Springtown stands with the Texas Hill Country and encourages our residents to support relief efforts where possible, keeping the impacted communities in their thoughts and prayers. And so it's just a kind of the city of Springtown, which I meant to look that up and see exactly where that is, and I forgot. But they just they apparently sent these out to maybe every municipality, I don't know, area municipalities, with their ordinance on their thoughts regarding the flooding victims. I still sometimes bring up. Can't even imagine. Okay, so other things on my thing we'll get to on different agenda items. So there's a few things in. I tried to print one. One version is front and back because it's so much of an eye chart to do it just on print. Yes, there you go. And then the ones in the back are eye charts. So items of interest on here. Take absolutely. TML IRP, Intergovernmental Risk Pool. That was our property insurance for 7571. So that was first thing off the bat. Squatty potties. I have not gotten this was from September 16th. They typically bill on a 28-day basis.
I did give them a call, and
Okay.
she said that she would bill us again, or.
Like by mail or email or?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I could set them up just automatically every 28 days on bill pay, but I need, a bill for
Okay.
account information. So I didn't know if you had anything like that, or if you just, if it was all phone call, because I looked through emails and I didn't see anything, but that doesn't mean,
I don't think I've gotten an email about it. I'll make
okay,
myself.
yeah, make a note, and, I guess you talked to, maybe it was Brandy Whitener over there, probably.
Probably. I mean, she knew who you were,
Oh.
She seemed on top of it.
Yeah, I dealt with her. I was in the auxiliary with her mother-in-law, so the Whitener family and I go way back. I had a question on this one. There was a debit card on September 22nd at HEB for 5124, and I'm thinking that had something to do with Volunteer Day at the. Did you buy anything at?
Yes, oh, yeah, for volunteer day,
Uh-huh.
but, yeah, it was like, I have the receipt in a folder, but.
Yeah.
Those.
We're
serial
always trying to get
killers
better
and,
with our receipts, but yeah.
I think I got some cleaning product type things and some snacky things.
Snackies, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I was 99% sure that's what that was, and so, yeah, we need to make a copy, scan in.
It's all in there, it's in the folder. In the October, well,
That's our
no,
street
yeah.
guy.
I probably have a copy in this computer, but.
Okay. On September 29th, signs.com, that was the National Night Out banners. I went ahead and got a couple of those. I think they turned out good. Didn't put any dates, didn't put any years on them. They're nice and thick. They should last for a long time. So, we have those. That was $119 for 2 of them, including shipping, tax, and shipping. So that just went under the National Night Out line item. Then we have several items here for National Night Out: Walmart, HEB, Rosie's Pizza, and they're listed under National Night Out. Crystal Clear. We had deposits for sales tax, $56.44.60. Then we had a mobile deposit for B&S Brewing. That was a funnel through to
Fall Festival.
we put that over at Robbins. Oh, for Fall Festival sponsorship. Now here's we got yet another Consolidated Broadway Services charge. I called them last. I have no idea what this is for. I knew the first one was for that NSF that I let bounce back on for the leveling, but I shouldn't be getting more. And this was like the third one in a month. I mean, third month in a row, basically the same day. So I called them last week. I didn't get a call back. Called them again today, and then they said to talk to a particular person at the local branch, which I did. She had also called the person that should know why these charges are coming in, but they were out today, so tomorrow she should have the answers and what it is and how to get rid of it. So that's what that is. That's why there's question marks there as bank fees. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't be getting that. IRS 301. That's payroll taxes for the quarter. So that'd be for third quarter of 2025. Waste Connections. We've gotten, looks like 3 bills from Waste Connections, but I think maybe it's here's what you owe, like they didn't get this one before they sent another one out, item 50. So Jessica has all three, so we'll see what, but this is one that was paid.
Didn't credit a payment be made probably?
I'm not sure. It says, it's definitely more than $186 for that 40-yard roll-off.
Well, how much was it? You know, anyone approximately?
I wanna say it was like 600
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
So I think this was the delivery charge. I think.
Seems like they just do one charge
Right.
higher now.
Well, don't get as much. So the roll-off dumpster has been picked up, so we filled her up, and we made total use of it. And then the last thing on here, you see, it's a date of 2021 for Texas class. I realized when I was putting together the monthly report that we hadn't had any money going to Texas class. Well, I had set it up through the fiscal year. We are now in the new fiscal year. So I went ahead and scheduled, you don't have to schedule, you can do it every month if you think about it. Or, because I'm just still keeping us on that, so we don't have too much in a non-interest bearing checking account, and we have it over in Texas class where we do have interest compounding over there. So I went ahead and made a transaction today. That should go through tomorrow. That's why it's dated October 21st. And then I went ahead and set up one for every month for the 25-26 fiscal year. So, all told, we have $132,057.60. I think that's what I have as far as announcements. Any other announcements?
Yes.
All right.
This is my last city commission meeting.
Yes, it is. We will be.
I'm officially retiring. The mantle over to
Up and
Shane
down.
Heinemeyer, who I'm sure will do a great job. So yeah, it's
Yes.
been an honor to serve, and I will be
You're
closely
an
allied
inaugural
now.
member.
Well, now that I can communicate with you guys,
Yeah.
via phone or not having to do it through a city commission meeting, what we're gonna be doing, which we'll talk about later, is that it's a public park and all kinds of cool things in collaboration with habitable spaces, so I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere, I'm just giving over this hat.
And I did pull up a few minutes ago, just the things for training for
Yes.
newly elected officials. And there's a newly, TML, that's typically where we've received fairly good training. There's a newly elected official webinar series.
Is this something that you could email him maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the Open Meetings Act training, that's the required one. Public Information Act training, that's really more for people having to, it says may be required, so there's cybersecurity training, which is required, which I think we've both taken, and then there's some on-demand training. But I'll send you a link to that, Shane, so you can be ready to go.
That sounds good.
Hit the floor running.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering why we have to do all this Open Meetings Act. All right. Any further announcements? All right. Oops. Public comments discussion. Will you hand me the? So we have several people here. One thing, did you see the check? Okay. So we have several people that are here and would like to speak this evening. So we'll just go down the list right here, and we'll start with Ben Raska.
Yeah, hello, I'm Ben Roska. I'm running for a seat on the Crystal Clear Board as a director. And I have 9 rental units in San Marcos, right on the edge of San Marcos. It's in San Marcos ETJ, but in Guadalupe County. But just have had a lot of mean things done to me over the last couple of years, and well, since 17, and just have gotten to a point where they're spending way too much money, and especially on lawyers, which I understand because I had to hire one when they went after me, and they seem to be using a lot of false statements and also a lot of intimidation to get people to just give up their property, pay them money for infrastructure, do things that shouldn't be happening. And
Well, review once again, how many seats are open right now?
there are 4 seats open. One of them was
I think
open
there's
before.
3.
Well, there's
But there's 3,
Yeah.
and then whoever,
the Upton seat that
they will be
he was
replaced by
vacated.
the board that comes in, I think.
Yeah.
Because we can only go for 3.
So there's
Yeah.
at least 3.
Yes,
At least
there's
3.
3.
Very important.
The other one is open.
And they're all at large?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, they're all the same position.
Okay.
You're just a voting member on the board.
Okay.
What's the criteria to run
Just property owner
property within the district?
within the district.
Within their service area?
Yeah.
Yeah, within our service area.
And same filing dates as for city commissioner and so on, it's all.
Right, it's going to be on our ballot.
Yes.
Yes.
In the city of
Right,
Kingsbury,
right.
yeah.
And so I just, it's interesting, I just need to take care of my residents who are just constantly paying more and more fees. We got over $90 of fees before we use a drop of water.
$89.74.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. And so I actually, an old guy who lives on my property handed me the new sheet that they put out the other day. So what's this about? And I told them that they're going up on the water rates again. So I just think there's a lot of waste, especially if I've heard so many people in the district that have water leaks that they see that go on forever, and then we're buying more water and then selling it for less than we buy it for. And my biggest thing though is just them being kinder and gentler and not threatening people, intimidating them. And what ends up happening is people who can afford it, which a lot of our residents can't, you have to hire a lawyer and fight them, and then we pay again because they're $200,000 over budget for a lawyer for this year. So, and it's just because they just do this stuff all the time, where they're just flat out mean to people, and they just know they can get away with it with most people because they're not going to fight. And so, but we're here to fight. So.
Well, that's good to hear. I've been to Crystal Clear meeting before, and I have been amazed at, on the budget, how much is spent on legal fees, which we then pay for as,
Sure.
as
And
users.
it's not necessary. Not necessary at all.
And I was in one meeting at Crystal Clear where they mentioned that something like 30%, they have a 30% water loss. So we're paying for
Yeah. Yeah. Not only,
30%.
we paid for it twice, because then we had.
Now, that was some years
secure
ago,
extra
so they may
water.
have done, a
That's-
lot of repairs since then, but at the time,
I've
there was
heard
a
from many
30%.
people outside of the meetings afterwards about water leaks that have persisted for months. I mean, I know I've had several on my property where I call in and say it's before the meter, you need to come and fix it, and it may take 2 or 3 days. It's like, that's a lot of water.
Yeah,
Especially in these times.
especially in these times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say I've never had really good interactions,
Mhm.
with the office there. However, with the field persons, I had nothing but good.
Yeah.
So it's a,
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
the
a-
culture. It started back with the 2 old managers who I went in to meet because they told me I had to get 3 new meters on a 4-plex that existed for 30 years, actually 40 years. And that if I didn't get it done, they were gonna pull the meter on it. And back then I was young and I was feeding my family, and it was the income that I made to take care of 2 kids in college and 2 more about to go to college. And so I ended up hiring a lawyer and fought it. But not only did they want me to buy the 3 more meters for the fourplex, they wanted me to run a line 880 feet from 123 to my property, which they said would cost $200,000, $220,000 to put in. So basically they were saying, either you spend all this money or we're shutting your fourplex down, which would have made it almost impossible for me to make money off my property. So
Have you run for any office before?
I have not paid for it.
Okay, well,
I've held positions in other things, like on school, like a little school board for a Montessori school, and then
yeah.
you know, the ever thankless job of being on a council at a church, which was the longest 8 years of my life.
Well, all of us are voluntold too, so we have deep
Yeah.
respect for that. It's
Yes.
important that we as a community look out for each other and
Yeah.
stand up for our freedoms.
Yep.
Well,
Got
thank
some
you.
comments from Joseph Benavides saying 3 seats up for reelection,
Okay.
1 board vacancy since the ex-president resigned. According to CCSUD, current water loss is around 20%.
20.
For 2026, $3 to $4 million has been budgeted for legal fees.
So,
That's a
yeah,
lot.
exactly right.
How much was the amount for legal fees?
3 to 4 million.
3 to 4, 3 to 4?
3/4 is what he's
3 or 4
written
million.
here.
Wasn't in here.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Well, they have cut down on the water loss. That's All right, well, good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate your votes and get the word out.
All right, and again for anybody watching.
Oh, wait. He meant 3/4 of a million. Got it.
When you're typing, that's, yeah, when you're typing.
Yeah. But it is better.
Yeah, 3/4.
It's way too
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. It's still a lot.
If you have to
yeah.
force somebody to do it, it's not a good idea.
No.
Yeah. All right, and then Jamie Trask.
That would be me. I'm running for the board of Crystal Clear.
And have you ever held an
No,
office?
I was a physical education teacher and a bus driver for 36 years. So.
You've done your time.
This wasn't in the plan.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just as Jim said, they're rude, they're evil, and they're corrupt. Bottom line. So, if you want change, you gotta step up and do it.
Yep, yep.
So I'm the lucky one, but they try to force me to sign an easement for all the way across my property, which I have 15 acres out of Geronimo. And I had sold an acre to some friends, they both passed away, so I just went in to switch the name to my name. And I have, I've been there for 45 years. And so that other meter had been there for 21 years. So when I went in, they said, well, you have to sign an easement, it's just for 20 feet around the meter. It's not, it's just 20 feet. Well, my son, that's what he does for a living. So he said, don't sign anything until I look at it. So we got him on the phone, and he was like, no, that's 20 feet all the way across the 15 acres. That is for nothing, $1 permanent, and that is for sewer, widening the road, putting their equipment, they can take their fence down, they don't have to replace it. So that's what the easement says.
And a lot of people sign it.
A lot of people signed it. I did not. First I hired a lawyer. Crystal Clear wouldn't even give my lawyer the name of their lawyer. That was in February. So we filed an informal complaint, then we filed a formal complaint, hoping that we would go away. But my son, he lives in Colorado, but he's pretty persistent. And so we just kept jumping through all the hoops, and, I don't know exactly what I have to say. My water's back on. Let's just save that for right now. Might say a little more afterwards.
Well, that says a lot about you that you're willing to jump into a situation that you know is not the best and try and make a difference for
I like
yourselves and for everybody in the district, so.
Bullying is not one of mine.
We're a government of the people and for the people, so it's
Yeah.
nice to see people stepping up for the
Yeah.
first time and, getting into all of this.
I'm ready. I'm in.
Good.
And how many people are running for the 3 seats? I have it in our newsletter, it's something like 7 people.
There's 7 people, 4 of them are incumbents.
Okay,
The people that, Ben, myself, and Cheryl Patterson, and Cynthia, she's not real into this. She's hoping she loses. I don't know what her last name is. Anyway.
I have the information here, just give me a
Yeah,
second.
it's been, and I voted this morning. I was the first one there, just because.
early voting.
Just because I wanted to be there. And I took a picture, I don't know if that's legal when you do that. But, yeah.
That's the first degree.
So the names are Ben, Jamie Tran, and, Cheryl Patterson. She's a lawyer, so it might be nice to have a lawyer on there. I don't know what kind of lawyer.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I'm not.
Yeah.
So, the people that we need on there, because the incumbents, they gotta go.
Yeah.
So, Ben Roscoe,
There's
Cheryl
a
Patterson,
guy
and Jamie
between,
Tran.
yeah, there was the old guy that was trying to get the board seat that was vacant at the same time I was. I can't remember his name.
Oh, to be replaced?
Yeah, but he was on the ballot also.
Yeah, he did both.
I don't know.
I do not recall the name, but yes, he did.
Joseph says 3 incumbents, Alan Pooley, Mike
Yeah.
Cox, and.
So there was a guy named Kelly Boson, B-O-E, and he was, when they were voting to put someone in the seat that was vacated by Mr. Upton, the guy never showed up. He had some young woman who was his neighbor that came and vouched for him. But I told my wife, I said, I wasn't able to get a seat on the board against an opponent who never showed up. So it was funny. But he's was supposed to be on the ballot also. His name was Kelly Boson, Cheryl Patterson, Alan Pooley, who is an incumbent, Cynthia Cash, who is new, Jamie, who's new, Mike Cox, who's been there forever, and Robert Snipes, who's been there forever.
Yeah, Mr.
But,
Snipes has been to our meetings
Who's that?
before. Mr. Snipes.
Oh, has he? Okay, yeah. So he is, so that was the order of the ballot when they picked the ballots. It's myself, Kelly, Cheryl Patterson, Alan Pooley, who is on the board at this moment also, Cynthia Cash, Jamie, Mike Cox, and Robert Snipes. So it's 8 people on the ballot for 3 spots, and then I guess they have to fill the other.
Yeah, the one that the president quit, and so,
They didn't do it last meeting, because it was on the agenda.
well, because
Yeah,
it's a free vote right
yeah,
now.
I left because it went to executive session, and then I got a text the next day saying that it wasn't decided on that. So, yeah, the problem is there's obviously a split of 3-3 that's on there right now.
Right.
The old guy, the other guy who left, Upton, he obviously voted with one of the separated 3. So, yeah, so we have to replace a lot of that so that we can make some better decisions.
All right. Well, whoever it's on, I hope that, I don't know anybody that has really good dealings with them. I don't want to
Mhm.
bash them here, but
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody has really good dealings with them, so anybody that gets on, whether it's you or
Sure.
whoever, I'm sure hoping that things will improve with
It will help.
that.
with-
Because that is our water provider,
Yes.
so it would be great if it was
Well,
a,
they act like they have a monopoly and nobody else.
So some of
They
them
just
don't have another water option.
yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm
And they
saying.
know that.
They
Oh,
act
yeah.
like it, for sure.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Thank you. I want to say thank you for your.
We'll say that later.
Well, we'll say that.
Thank you, Joe.
Well, after
All
doing this for
right, Shane Heidemeyer.
Oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Okay, you have a
Now's
right
your
here.
chance.
I was really,
Great speech.
I'm not prepared for this one, I'll be like next time. I just thought that was
Next
like,
time
if you
you
were
go
gonna
to
say
city
something,
commission.
I might need to say that, but no. I'm good.
Remind me to send you a link to the training, so you can be all trained up, all learned up. All right, awesome, because we can text right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Robin Crescent, and then, Wanda is here. All right. Okay, now we have you on a separate item for the permit, so is there something else that you want to? Okay,
Just put that just in case you don't have any questions.
all right. All right.
All public.
That is covered. Oh, did you have?
I want to say thank you for the night out. I only took one of the map phone number things,
Uh-huh.
and I gave it to a business here, and so I don't have one anymore because I don't have a copy machine to make one. Before I put it up, I kind of went, I didn't even think about, are there any left?
There were. However, I will get you one.
Thank you.
I will get you one.
And what happened to the Fall Festival sign at the corner of Kingsbury and Prairie League?
I moved it.
Okay, thank you, Robin. I'm going, wait a minute, it's gone. I tied the other one up
It's in
because
front
it,
of you.
oh, that's the one. I thought there was one in
Yeah, they're
Kingsbury.
corner.
But I tied it up at Cleveland because the wind started.
It probably will.
Thank you, but I'm like, what happened to? I'm not. And thank you to Pam and Nan. As
yes,
as well as the
Nan.
dumpster removal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Robin. I thought there was one at each location. I'm going like, where do you go? Thank you, Robin and Wanda, and you too. I'm usually the only one here to irritate you.
All right, item number 3, review of public documents, any area residents, any help with ETJ, annexation, or other paperwork, may present it now. I will say that I did get an email from the annexation that we had done previously, and they had gotten their copy of the ordinance from Seguin, so they were thanking us for getting that done. And I don't think we have it on an item here about the thoroughfare plan for the county. I think we have 3 more days to provide our input. I don't wanna be, I won't, okay. The county thoroughfare plan, I mean, one of the, it's important to provide input to that. There's, like, example is the city of Staples, where they're talking about widening 621 in order to provide more for this Kingsbury Estates developer. So they're wanting to widen it and basically wipe out the city of Staples.
Where can
That
we-
can happen anywhere.
Where can we go to
The Guadalupe County, it has a pop-up when you, Guadalupe County, when you go to guadalupecounty.org, and has a pop-up saying that I think October 23rd is the last day to provide input.
so everybody go to guadalupecounty.org.
Org. And you can see the thoroughfare plan and provide input on that. So, there has been some interest in having a, gathering regarding the Seguin, outer loop that comes up 2438. And it is, have you ever seen that? The outer loop comes right up 2438.
Then it cuts through somebody's property, doesn't it?
Yeah, cuts through my aunt's property. And, I mean, the best way to counteract that is, what we can do is voluntary annexations. And so I'm working on talking to people and seeing about getting voluntary annexation so we can, because they can't run a thoroughfare through city limits of another city. So,
Right.
yeah.
Good, surely, yeah.
Well,
We don't have enough to block them at all.
It's-
That little Martino's or no?
yeah, that is blocked. That is
Okay.
blocked. That is city limits. So, we,
So we do this big thing, but then it will have to go down to that there, but then it
hey,
can go
there's
back.
some, yeah. There have been several, if you look at like maps, there are several properties that have removed from the ETJ, big hundreds and hundreds of acres along that path. But it's something of a protection. However, it is, a city limit would be the real protection.
But how is that in reflection to Staples? Aren't they a city?
Yeah, but it's the county thoroughfare plan. That was a question that I had myself. How can the
How can
county,
they do it there?
because it's a farm to market,
When you just
but
say
it's
farm on
in,
the
but
way to
it's
the market.
but it's in the city limits. So that is a question that I have too. How they can do that. Now, it's not like the city of Kingsbury trying to run up the middle of Staples.
Yeah.
So, which, we wouldn't be allowed to do, but Seguin has decided that their outer loop is through Kingsbury. So,
That's been for a while.
yeah, that has been that way for a while. It's just with the, it reiterated it, and with the thoroughfare plan that is, a little concerning. It just makes it all the more important, I believe, to, provide more protection through city limits. I mean, we don't provide any services, so it's just a matter of, except for protection. We don't provide water.
Is that the only way to fight it?
If you have a better idea, I would,
Strongest way.
I don't know what the plans are or what's legally we can. Staples has to run a petition right now. The city of Staples is running a petition. They're trying to get everybody to sign on that they can get. They think that's an answer possibly to what they're looking at, which is a 120-foot easement on those roadways that basically surround the city or go
Yeah.
through it in some respect.
yeah,
So I don't know.
maybe an outer loop.
Well, they
But
make-
apparently it is in, to support the developer that is putting in those 920 homes on 200 acres or whatever.
Yeah, because those, the county provide, the government, the officials, they want to provide a good thoroughfare operation. So all the traffic that we have can move freely without accidents and get where they're going, especially when there's 1,000 people moving in the next year.
They're putting in a development where
I
there
know.
was
I
none,
know, so, yeah, well, so.
Sounds like
We
something-
expect
Go put
government
it- go put it up
we
on
expect government
123.
to provide our roads so we can sell our lots, you know?
I live right off 123.
I don't know.
Yeah, you always gonna.
yeah. So, yeah, I think if there is, more ways to provide kind of protection against another city's thoroughfare, then that is, I'm all for it. And then again, the input into the county thoroughfare plan is open till the 23rd.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Item number 4, old business consent agenda items. This is the approval of the September 15th, 2025 regular commission meeting minutes. Does that need to be, anything on there that needs to be moved to the regular agenda?
Not from mine.
Okay, so those will stand. Item item number 5, discuss and consider Kingsbury Trunk or Treat Road closure. So this
No
is
way.
where,
I'm gonna get myself on fire.
Miss
Right to
Gary
start.
has submitted her special road closure, special event road closure application for the Kingsbury Trunk or Treat. This year, it is, Halloween is on a Friday, so there's, so you're asking for 8:30 event time, so this will be, I don't think we have it on here specifically, but it is October 31st, right? Okay, from 5 to 8:30. Expected number of attendees could be 100. 100 could be more than 100. There's been some really big turnouts with that. Yeah, yeah. So position of road to be closed from Kingsbury Antique Building to the big tree downtown.
That's not blocking your store, and it's not blocking the baby.
Yeah, okay.
But the street will be closed on both sides all the way down.
That is what we can
People can
see.
go around the block to get to both.
Yeah.
We can
places.
we can definitely set out
I think with
barricades
kids.
at least halfway across, and then depending on how large it is, we could go all the way across.
Yeah,
You know, we can play that by ear.
all right.
So is that work, Wanda? Yes, ma'am.
It'd be really fun.
No, you are free. You are free to go.
I would be.
Yes.
No, you are free to go.
Yeah, thank you guys. Most people jet as soon as announcements are done, because we're trying for.
Don't like me.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Pass some of these out in the local. If you have Facebook, I don't even have a computer. So if you have Facebook over here, spread our names around. We gotta make some changes.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Thank you for stepping up.
I'll talk to you in a year if I can. I'll be back. Don't
All
worry.
right.
Food plan, sheriff department if needed, emergency plan, call 911 if needed, waste management, Wanda will have trash cans throughout the event, and dispose of trash herself. Any questions about? All right. At this point, we can approve.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, right.
I think we should probably vote.
Oh, okay. I vote to approve the road closure for October 31st for the Trunk or Treat fabulous event.
Second the motion.
All right, the motion's been made and seconded to approve the special event road closure permit. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. All right, motion carries. Permit was approved by, on the, what is, today is the 20th, right? Yes. Day of October. I should be letting Jessica do this. Okay. All right, thank you, Wanda. All right, item,
Oh, we will be there. We will be there.
I'm the one who signs this.
I don't know, it could be anybody, I guess.
Okay.
Not anybody, you or city council.
All right, sounds good.
Item number 6, discuss and consider Kingsbury Fall Festival road closure. Oh, it's sponsored by me and I didn't have a permit. However, I didn't fill out a permit. It has my name as a sponsor.
Oh.
Did you fill out one?
I did fill out the paper. I emailed it to Jess.
Oh, you
Okay.
did? Oh, shoot. Okay.
However, it will be November 8th.
Or you can
And
use that one.
Beg your pardon?
If you want to use the one you have right there.
I don't have one.
Oh, thank you.
We have a blank form in the
Yeah.
office.
So November 8th and what time to what time?
Noon to 6.
Is
Actually,
there
it's not
earlier
on.
for vendor setup or anything?
So I think I
I'm
put
gonna
on
grab
there.
the form.
I think I put on there like 10 to like 7.
Oh, for road closure? Normally we do it the night before because believe it or not, a semi-truck will go in
Sometimes,
there
like,
or
they'll-
people
they'll
won't
take
leave
over.
or,
Okay,
Yeah.
and it just kind of.
Yeah, we could
it
put
makes it a lot
barricades
easier.
over across where, yeah, we've had that before where we've had, a semi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
left there the
After a
whole
couple
time.
of events where we were like, oh, wow, there's like 20 cars here that we can't get rid of. Yeah. But,
That's probably the
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll stop before the bar.
I
I'm not
think
gonna
that's wise.
go over in front of Eric's, that way they still have their room for the people, and then we'll start maybe like just past the store.
And take to the street.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
thinking
good to
we're gonna
have-
go all the way to.
The thing about blocking the store is that, you know, there will be just regular customers in
Yeah,
the
I
store,
figured we'd
so.
start,
So,
After the store.
store, okay,
yeah.
but,
Yeah.
okay,
So
when
you
you're
have
saying
room right
after
there.
the store, you're talking about on the
Towards the city.
tree
By the
side of
ice
the store.
machine.
Okay,
Because there's going to be a bunch of stuff behind this year too.
Right.
So.
Plus,
Okay.
even the sheriff likes to post up there, and that's where they, and even if they
Yeah.
come,
Yes.
it's good to invite them, they'll be
Yes.
right there.
yes, that will work, that will work. And,
People forgetting it's closed, they gotta have a place to turn around, there's that, even that, it
Yeah.
happens.
all right, and,
You wanna look at, she's got that form, but we could use Wanda's as a.
Okay, yes.
Flyers are going out on tomorrow, actually.
So,
They're being
you know,
mailed out
you-
tomorrow.
Oh, great.
and I finally did see your email about which flyer to use, I'm sorry, Beth.
I figured you didn't see it. so-
Okay, waste management,
We have a squatty potty coming
okay,
for that, trash, I don't know what we paid for that the last event. I think we could just do that again if that's okay. I don't know, what do y'all usually do for trash?
We always just bring our own trash cans, but it is a total hassle. It'd be kind of nice to have somebody come and get it. I don't know what that would cost
That's
us.
back when there was a dump to take it to.
yeah, that's back when there was yeah, too bad we didn't have the roll-off for a few more.
Well, I'm just wondering, I mean, since we're on the subject, is it worth, because Kingsbury usually sponsors a lot of this stuff, but since Robin's gotten so many sponsors, we're not having to pay for, well, I don't know.
How much hard
Yeah.
trash do y'all usually accumulate at that
A
fall
lot of
festival?
trash.
It
I mean,
can
how
be a
many
lot,
trash
and
cans?
it's, oh, I mean,
We usually put like 6.
we usually put 6 to
But,
8
and
out, and they're
yeah,
full, and
and they're
you
full and maybe
So
empty.
3 yards.
might have to empty them.
Yeah,
So it'd be like 20 bags of trash.
I mean, do we look at a small dumpster
I say 3
roll-off
yard.
rental,
And then 3 yard.
short-term rental?
No, because people don't wanna walk all the way over to the dumpster.
No, but
Still
I
gotta
mean,
have
that
the
we can
trash.
then
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
the trash
Yeah,
cans.
yeah, oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I don't know, price it,
Yeah,
price it, price it.
because,
Robin
I mean,
priced it.
typically, we've taken
Yeah,
the trash
I'll-
and used our own, you know.
But then, like, sometimes trash gets
cans.
left down there, it's just kind of a hassle, because
Trash
there's
is
a lot to clean up,
a,
and
trash is
we
a
have that offer.
definite, because it generates more and more,
I got it right here.
you know. Ah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, if you would maybe check on a small dumpster.
Maybe
I
they
mean,
have
what
an
is the
event
size
price.
of, yeah, for like, I don't know, you know, for like an
Like the
event.
two, like
Yeah,
the
for
one
an
that's
event. I don't know if they even
outside the
have
bar.
something
I
for,
think he's right, 3
Okay.
I
yards.
said y'all would normally have maybe 10 96-gallon
yeah,
trash,
Yeah.
so 10 total that you had to dump.
yes,
So, figure 10 96-gallon totes, or a dumpster that'll hold that much, see what kind of price you can get. They may bring out the totes, 10 totes, and
No, and Robin might get them to give it for free. They need to sponsor us.
yeah.
if the name's on the tote, we'd sure like it.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, like I said, we've typically tried to, you know, haul it off ourselves, but it's a,
This is bigger.
I mean, personally, not the city,
Yeah.
but personally,
Yeah, we
different
just
people
all
have
do it.
taken trash and it's,
There's three disposal companies that service this area?
More than
Yeah.
Three more than?
CTD,
There's more than
waste
one person to
management.
call,
Yeah,
Okay.
So
and
just
some of them might
access,
be very
like you said,
amicable to
Apache,
help us
Apache,
out there,
CTD,
yeah.
and waste management.
and there's a couple of small
Just the one out of the-
independents that just use the trailer.
Is there still one out of Blooming?
Well, I think his main office was.
Well, there was
Superior.
Eagle and Superior, but they were bought by Waste Management.
Yeah, it got confusing because of
I
that.
live across the street, off my through their trash can thing.
Here's the one for-
So, I mean, if we have to, you know, try and put it in, people's trash cans that are willing, then that's,
I can provide one, and I can
yeah.
take it back. with
I
me.
typically can't because so much is generated by the store
Yeah.
that,
Well, the ones would be from our house. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're down, we can use it maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a couple
We don't
bags
do
in
it.
ours if you want, I mean, if, you know,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
that's,
But it would be good to go ahead and
No, I
see
think
what
it's
kind of
separate.
pricing we could talk about for like, you know, a small event.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Let's see, insurance provider, because it is a
Yeah, yeah.
city-sponsored events, we do have
Yeah.
the insurance coverage on that.
Do you
Any
want
other
to-
questions? All right, any other questions?
no?
All
I
right.
move that we approve this Fall Harvest Festival Road closure for evening of November 7th. What time?
Eight.
I mean,
Oh.
well, or do we just have it delivered at midnight? When do we?
We can have it delivered,
Yes,
We don't have it
the day
there.
before.
huh,
We don't have
barricades.
Night
Oh, okay.
before.
Wait,
We
what?
can have them delivered night before and kind of put them over there.
Usually down from that
So
Friday.
from the
Yeah,
7th.
just to prevent overnight
Until the
parkers.
Usually, it's their last day of work for the week, they're getting in the morning.
All right, so, is there a second?
Second then. Sorry.
We have a motion and a second to approve the special event, road closure for the Kingsbury Fall Festival. Any, further discussion?
Did y'all have any other questions about the festival?
I have
Well,
a comment here from Charlene Ramos saying, check with Central Texas Disposal. They're locally owned and they may be able to help y'all out.
CTD.
Cool.
That's CTD,
Okay.
yeah.
I see you have cards there. Are we gonna get some to hand out?
Yes, I have one of this. in the front.
Do you have any questions, or you have any comments that you haven't?
I'm good. I have a lot of people signing up and sending in booth stuff.
Good.
To set up. We have cotton candy. We're gonna have several competitions. All of that's in the works. Sack races for kiddos, the hay dive, pony rides, barrel train ride for the kids, different little games and stuff. So a lot going on. It's gonna be fun.
Cool.
It's gonna
Now,
be a lot.
check-in's gonna be the bear that you'll have to handle, but we can all help, so let us know how you wanna do that. Cause everybody tries to, you know, flood in at the same time.
Try to land rush you.
Yeah. Cool,
All right.
yay.
Yeah. Okay, I do, yeah, so I'll tell you how much of these y'all want. I
Yeah.
left some at the store already. And I have quite a bit more.
Yeah.
They'll be mailed out tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right,
Right on.
all right, well, those in favor say aye.
All right.
Any opposed say no. All right, motion carries. There's another one for you. All right, item number 7, discussing and consider Our Town grant.
Yes, so, we have officially been approved for an Our Town grant. It's an NEA grant, that we talked about last year, but to remind people, it's a collaborative grant, between Habitable Spaces and the City of Kingsbury. So what we wanna do, Habitable Spaces, so I'm speaking as future Habitable Spaces Director. Well, what we want to do is help Kingsbury build an outdoor pavilion behind the city hall and a water feature that can be a place where people can cool themselves off, like by sticking their feet in the water, kids can run around, and a shade structure. And we're going to be working with a couple artists to do this, and the whole thing I'll publish a comprehensive plan about the project on our website and send links when I sit in that seat over there next month. But the whole project will be community driven. So if you guys want to help out, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to not only learn slip casting with clay. We're going to be working with 2 clay professors from the Texas A&M system, West Texas A&M, and then Corpus Christi. And they're amazing artists and they're great teachers. So the community can learn something and also collaborate on the piece. And anyway, more to come. On further grant update, we did not get the LCRA grant this round, but fortunately the LCRA is twice a year. So January deadline's coming up, and I sent them a message, just inquiring, seeing what they, what problems they have with our application, and if it seemed more prudent to apply as the city of Kingsbury instead of habitable spaces. So I'm waiting to hear on that, but we'll see. I'm determined to get that one too, and we'll build ourselves a little parky thing down in downtown.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can you talk a little bit more about the timetable on the grant and how much money more, how much of what, all that stuff, what you can talk about at least?
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm going to do that in November when I'm sitting on that side, but
Oh, right.
briefly, it's called the Kingsbury Commons Project, and the grant money will be for planning purposes only, but we're going to be drawing the plans for the pavilion, the outdoor pavilion and water feature behind the city hall, and also for a classroom space at habitable spaces. And then the artists who've been chosen for this project are going to lead community workshops where they'll get the chance to collaborate on the build. So you'll get the chance to learn ferrocement natural building process. There's going to be probably some cob and adobe. I have a meeting with those guys. We're working with Texas Cobb for some of this. So there will be a lot of opportunities to build with cool new materials. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities to build the downtown fountain, which will be ceramic elements and tile elements. So you'd be doing mosaic tiling, helping us build the actual structures, and helping us doing slip casting of ceramic elements that we can attach, and also kind of figuring out what we're going to build. I'm kind of keeping my thoughts pretty open on what the fountain could look like. I know I want it to have shade from above, and water, obviously, and then some kind of shallow wading area where people could sit on the edge and put their feet in the water, kids could run around. So just kind of a gathering space for the community. And it's going to be fed with rainwater collected from the pavilion. So no crystal clear.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's the Our Town grant. And so next month I'm going to have some visuals for you guys to look at, and I'm going to have sign-up sheets. But if anybody's watching, or you guys are, if anybody's interested, send me your email and I'll put you on the list for potential volunteers. More to come.
Good deal.
All right. Item number 8. Thank you for all your hard work.
Oh man, it's been frustrating not to actually be able to text or talk to you guys in person all these years, but it has been so wonderful serving with you and having all these amazing, almost philosophical conversations about freedom and what government should be doing here at this very table. And I'm looking forward to Shane to participate in that, and I encourage, you guys are such pillars of our community doing these festivals, and it's just, I love Kingsbury, man. It's a beautiful place. So, thank you guys for having me all these years.
Okay. Item number 8, discuss and consider new city hall renovation update and planning. Item number 1 is, these are some of the, not all, but I have some.
Oh, Jessica!
So, one of the things that, one of the things that we had talked about doing was, as we uncovered old wallpaper and old floor coverings, we were decided to, in order to retain some of the history of the location, was to frame pieces up. So this is,
Wallpaper and then some
yeah,
of
and
the
some of, much of it, yeah,
That's so
I've done
cool.
some more, but these are just three that I brought. I've done some more, and, some of it was, as with that one, I believe, there was so much of it that was, I was picking it up the other day, some more pieces, and it literally tears under its own weight of paper. So it is
Is that
very,
the actual linoleum?
Very fragile.
that's the linoleum, yes.
Where was
That's in the back with the back.
That's so cool. Great job, Shirley. Yeah.
this? Yeah, it's
That,
nice, right?
we did so much work trying to get those nails.
That's for the bathroom, kitchen.
Yeah, it's going to be,
Okay.
yes.
I didn't.
That's what was under there. There was very little of it. Well, it wasn't a room full of it.
No.
There was, we found it under there, here and there. And so, as we can see with this one, I kind of left it, there wasn't a very wide piece. The only place where it was like the original colors was where some of the wallpaper was covered by more wallpaper.
So, yeah.
And that's where the original, but I left that little, because it wasn't wide enough for the whole, to put in the whole matted area. So, and I put some behind it, kind of, so it wouldn't have white holes on it.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave the holes a little color.
But yeah, the
So-
flaws kind of give away what you're looking at a little more, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think it makes it more
Yeah.
interesting.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, well, I have some more. They're also beautiful. So, and I have, right now I'm working on one of the other floor coverings, and then I have a couple more coverings to do. So, just that to start off with that.
And then planning wise, I did send Jessica a list of what we had
Yeah,
talked
she
about
took-
during
right,
the meeting,
right.
things, next steps, so, hopefully we can get that, I don't know, do we publish that or send it to people who are interested?
Yeah, I mean, that's been very helpful to have like a punch list.
Yeah,
I sent it on to you, right?
Email.
Uh,
No, was it
I don't know
No,
that
it
I
was
saw
on,
it.
the-
Did you?
Kingsbury
You know,
Facebook?
actually, I think you did, but I haven't opened it. I think you did.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think I put it in a public place, but that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and send it to Nana Pam too, they wanted a punch list,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's a
And
lot
they
of
did
stuff.
go into the big room, and I saw that the wallpaper the remnants of the wallpaper has come down. And I also,
I don't have contact info for Nan and Pam.
I have just a phone number,
Okay.
if you would like that.
That's
That's a good
really
place
Well,
to
we'll
start,
just
because
have
they
to
can
get
tell
that
you
list
how
to
to get
them
it
one
to
way or
them.
another. Yeah.
They'll tell you how to get it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I don't know that I
Yeah,
have
I
an
mean, I could
email.
tag it
take
on
it
the
and
wall
leave
at
it
the
in my
house.
house.
Yeah.
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 So once you two ladies get done with your big projects, maybe we can get you on board with City Hall renovation. Now you'll be twiddling your thumbs, waiting for your next big project.
So, I believe in order to, well, I'm working on taking the framing off of the window in the front room and kind of working on that one first. I got the, weights out of there, the weights out of the wall. I'm not afraid to demo it. But very carefully, making sure, I'm not sure if, because we were gonna do some stuff, I'm not sure if they need to come down, but they need to come down in order to, fix the windows. So I've got all my glass cutting tools. I have to get the piece of glass to replace that one. I have some sash cord. I need more sash cord, in order to put the weights back on the wall so the windows will be workable and usable. We'll get some, weather stripping foam for behind so that it'll prevent the air from coming in. There's also, weather strip, this like hollow weather stripping that you can put on underside, so it's not visible, but on the underside of the window to to
Seal
seal the
chain.
board. And then there's a caulk rope that you can put on the top, which is a notorious place for air to come through. And, I mean, unless we're gonna place them with, double pane windows or something, but I kinda like the look of these old windows, and I like being able to use them.
Yeah.
And, so we can get caulk rope that you can put there and remove, that will help, because that's one of the most notorious places, is where the windows is.
I mean, we could eventually too just cut pieces of plexiglass that go up every winter,
That's
as
true.
as a
And
further,
then
we'll
you
see how
put-
cold it gets, but.
Yeah, and then window coverings help also.
Yeah,
That
curtains.
window coverings help a lot. So, so that's why there's big weights sitting out on the floor right now. Because I don't know if they're wanting to take the frames off of the windows in order to do the work on the
The trim?
walls. Yes.
It's gonna go back up, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter, take them off,
okay.
and then we'll put them back up.
Uh,
The only place I can, the pink room, what do you call, what do y'all call it?
The piano room,
Yeah, the piano room.
Pink piano.
That wall covering is staying,
that wall cover needs.
so as long as just leave it intact as much
Yeah.
as possible.
Right.
But all that framing, trim is either on top of it or right next to it, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Okay. But that's why the trim is pulled out and there's
Those windows
big,
you're working on
big
in that room?
trot line weights laying on the
That's
floor.
the room you're working in?
That's the one I'm working on right now,
Okay.
because that's the one with the broken pane of glass. So I thought, well, I'll start there and I can cut the glass and get that and put the weights back in, and I got the blinds down there in the back porch, and I haven't taken the little desk yet. It's gonna be my little garden desk, but that will be a great, glass cutting surface, because I need a sharp edge to pop the glass on that, so,
And Shane and I are gonna get on we've been working in Austin doing F1, so it's been like nonstop work is sewed. But we're done and back in Kingsbury, thank goodness. So we will get on figuring out that floor area and the chimney situation.
and I think you took, you got it going in a really good direction when we were there for our last, city commission workshop, and really punching out what we need,
Yeah.
what we can do, and.
Yeah, maybe we should print out one. I have a laminator. Should we leave it in there?
We have that
for
white
reference?
that's there, we can,
Oh, yeah.
we can
Right,
tape
yeah.
it, we can have it
Always
inside
helpful
and,
to see stuff in
yeah,
front of you.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we did, my husband, Plaid, built some steps, and we have nice, big wide steps going up to the back
Yes,
door.
fantastic.
So yes, I was trotting up and down last night trying to get some more wall covering in there, because I was afraid that those wall coverings would disintegrate.
Yeah.
One of them I made a big old hole in because I tried to pick it up and there was something sitting on it, and I think it was like coffee filters. That was enough weight to make. So I was going up and down those steps last night. So yes, the others, at one point we'll have a ramp, but those other cement steps, they reach almost, at this point, but we're wondering if, Lab was wondering if they were hollow or not. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not. And so, yeah, they're not. So it's gonna take depending on what we wanna do, if we have to replace them, it's gonna take
Well, if you replace them with
it's gonna
more
take a skid
concrete-
steer or something to get,
Replace them with more concrete, you just make your steps a little taller.
yeah, you
Make
gotta
it-
add on to it, yeah. But we do have, some nice big wide steps. And again, I think I mentioned that they're like a tad lower than the porch. They're not even with the porch, because as the door opens, the door kind of hangs a little bit, so, it's that way so that the door opens all the way. So I think it must be me. So, do we want to, I think we talked about this last time about any further volunteer work day, or do we want to just start,
I think we gotta figure out the electric, I think, we do need to call on talented people in our community to volunteer, like electricians?
We identified in each room where we
Yeah.
would like
Yeah.
some additional outlets.
Yeah.
We're trying to do sanded next to floors.
We need to
Yeah, we
sand
need,
floors.
sanding floors
so-
is before anything else, so yeah.
Yeah. So
Except
people
racking
with
up
talent in that area too. I mean, I think,
If you sand the floor, it's like closer to the end, because if we're working inside that room, in and out with materials and stuff, it's gonna get scuffed and scratched and.
Well, that's my Nana Pammer saying to do it.
Yeah, you can't paint until you've
Yeah,
done, until
but
you've sanded
I'm
the
saying
floor.
if you're doing electrical work, or if you're putting in
yeah, electrical's
window
first.
sashes, you're
Electrical
dropping
and
stuff on
fixing
the
that
floor,
floor.
you know, it's, sanding floor is like ready to be stayed
Yeah.
there, sealed, and it's like, no.
But yeah, so if there's any carpenters out in the Facebook world who are interested in volunteering, it's fun work and it's cool, and we'll reward you with a name on a plaque or something. We'll definitely go down in history.
So, as far as electrical, do we need to,
You wanna add outlets in some of the rooms?
We do, yeah.
yes,
And, you
I'm
got-
happy to do
you
some
got
of it,
free circuit available right now, was that bathroom circuit. So,
I
so
just don't wanna touch that box, so.
is, yeah, I was working on the ceiling fan the other day, it bit me.
Yeah, no, that's a little
Like,
scary.
okay, I'll turn off the breaker.
okay.
Do we, I wanna have some path forward with the electrical, if that's the first thing that we need to do.
Yeah. I think electrical's the first, right?
Well,
Electrical
okay,
on the.
So what do we need to do to get that going?
Well, did you manage to talk to any people who might wanna volunteer, who might have electrical
No, but I can't.
abilities? I'd say let's do that
Okay.
first, see if we can get some donated volunteer help first from the town. We have a lot of talented electricians in our town, and call out.
Okay.
And then after electricity, then it's Shannon and I are working on the floor, we can handle that part, and the chimney, and then it's sanding the floors, getting all that. I think Nan and Pam are kind of cleaning in there, so it's fantastic. And we have to deal with the porch too, but that can be phase 2.
Yeah, I don't think there can be any, I don't know, no. Yeah, electrical.
If we're gonna be sanding the floors, isn't that also kind of time to deal with all the stuff like Tyler was dealing with, like the rot that we've got? Is that kind of is that the same phase? It seems like it kind of would be like.
What, Ron?
In that back room, where it's gonna be kitchen, that back
Yeah,
corner.
that's
Well,
absolutely.
that,
And then,
I
of
mean,
course,
kind
where
of
the
everywhere.
bathroom is.
Okay, well, the kitchen is, under the counter space in that.
We were maybe standing the top, but like.
Cabinets.
under-
Well, that's what I said,
Could
when I
be.
said
I mean,
that
that's-
area
Yeah.
that you and I
Cabinets
will
and
fix
the-
that
and
floor.
stove.
Yeah.
Tyler was doing with that.
So,
What is
Yeah.
that, the
Wall, a lot of wall.
southeast corner, or
I mean, he was saying like exterior also, like
That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
every corner of the house
Oh,
basically
yes.
is all rotted away and not right.
I mean, maybe it's not.
Corners are a problem, but, I mean,
I don't know.
It's an
I'm
old
not sure.
house.
I'm sure it has to be done before or be done after or whatever. But
Well, do we want to schedule another day to get together?
I thought we had-
We're doing
thought we
we're
had
doing the
work
second
days.
Tuesdays, right?
we don't have a volunteer
Tuesday?
work day scheduled,
No,
we
but
just
a
have our
Tuesday.
regular workshop.
Yeah.
Next Tuesdays on the
Okay.
Tuesday next week.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Question, are volunteers signing in because?
Next Tuesday?
We have volunteers showing up, yes.
Unless we have a plan, no sense in calling volunteers.
No, we don't need
Just have a
volunteers,
plan.
we need a action item list
Yeah.
before we bring volunteers in.
Yeah.
we've done a lot.
it's Tuesday next week.
Tuesday next week, yeah. Okay,
Anybody know anybody that's like a project manager in construction that kind of guide us in what needs to be done first and second and third?
yeah.
You know,
I am a
what's-
certified project manager professional, but nothing with construction.
There we go, yeah. So, yeah, all this stuff needs, we have all this stuff that needs to be done, or we want to have done, but the particular order that needs to go in, I'm not sure.
I know.
Yeah, well, electric
you
is
know.
first, electric and fixing the hole in the floor, the chimneys, I think is all first, but that can be the next work day. Shane and I'll bring the chops on, and I'll bring all my electrical gear. And as long as maybe, certain people in our immediate town can deal with that really scary box that was made in 1812. I will do all the, I'll do all the interior, and I don't mind crawling underneath the house.
Which box?
Not really.
You want the outside?
I just don't want to touch that main fuse box that looks like
Okay,
crazy looking. Yeah,
okay.
Benjamin Franklin himself installed it.
All right,
Okay.
so our number one item here is electrical, and then, of course, we have our city commission workshop there next Tuesday, or, well, this morning. In the meantime, you know, I'll work on windows throughout, and then, yeah, I got the blinds down, but I didn't take down because I need to unscrew, and I was just kind of getting them down, the hanger, where it hangs from, that are screwed in. All right, excellent. Item number 9, road maintenance. I left voicemail with Commissioner Ott, who's our county commissioner, regarding what kind of agreement we could come to potentially for renting or working with county crews on the Brown Road, which is the one that requires much more work, but I haven't heard back from her yet. I did hear back from Mr. Rieger, who has been doing our road work, asking about Rocky Road. He said, we think we will need to get a contractor for that, in case the pipes need to be replaced. So, he says, and he will get us the name of one. He's out of town right now, when he gets back next week. Before I talked to Ott, he was going to get, pricing on materials for Brown Road, but he has a head chance he will do that next week also, and equipment rental prices. And then he was gonna talk with Pedro, who I haven't seen in a long time. He's one of them, to see if he would do the hauling of material for us when we get back. And apologizing for the delay. So we are still working on getting the 2 projects going.
Thank you.
Item number 10 was crossed out.
So it was a,
It was just.
Yeah, it was a duplicate. So the new, item number 10 is vote for the new TML Region 7 Director. And I was in a mayor's meeting last month where we were talking about the different people up for TML Region 7, which we are in, Region 7. And I'm trying to recall now who was in
Norma Sanchez Devons.
Is it? Okay.
I have the
Okay, thank you.
descriptions here.
Okay.
Real quick, Katie Seistek, says,
Yes.
If y'all don't find a volunteer for electrical, let me know. We have a friend that's a retired master electrician.
Yes.
And works for a very fair price. He rewired our house and put in the new panel.
Oh, might as well get the
Thank you,
name.
Katie.
Yeah, she is also, they also had the same Gabriel Morales. So she also gave us.
Okay, do you want me to just read aloud?
Yes.
I mean, it's fairly long, but I don't know, I can read it.
Well, at least the names.
Okay.
and Short.
Ed Simics, council member, Live Oak. Ed Simics served a distinguished career in the United States Air Force for 20 years. He married in 1979, and he and his wife chose the city of Live Oak as their forever home. And how do I skip through this quickly?
Volunteer fire department, EMS, And you're something
Where does he
15, 20
stand?
years.
What is he,
30 years. And he's city council, right? And,
Yes, I read it, but I read it like a
Live
month
vote.
ago, so,
something like that.
yeah, it seemed like he had a lot of experience, but, she's younger, you know, so maybe she, Norma Sanchez Stevens is a council member in Cibolo, native Texan and a longtime resident of the city's Tri-County area. She graduated locally from Judson High School. Let's see, having the desire to remain active. Oh, wait. She,
Financial officer, mortgage company or a bank?
yeah, resigned as a mortgage loan officer to stay home and care for her family when her husband was deployed to Iraq with the Army National Guard, having the desire to remain active. Sanchez,
And where is she at?
Cibolo,
Cibolo?
volunteered to serve as a leader for her husband's National Guard unit's family readiness group to assist fellow service members' families during deployment. She secured her group fitness instructor certification and has served part-time at the Shirts YMCA since its opening in 2010, forging lasting bonds with Shirts and Cibolo residents that continue through today. She officially moved to Cibolo in 2018 as her family's ideal community environment to raise their family. She and her husband, Michael, have been married for 24 years, have 5 children, and enjoy spending time with parents and siblings residing in the San Antonio area. Their family also enjoys being active with their church, community outreach, and volunteer opportunities. Since taking office, she has actively attended TML Region 7 meetings and participated in TML's 2025 Legislative Day, where she has witnessed firsthand the incredible value of our cities coming together.
we're supposed to vote on which one we want.
Yeah. As far as Ed here, he helps serve his community and
Where's he at?
this,
That's what-
Live Oak
Live Oak,
for the past 15 years with his seat on the city council. He
okay. Which is
also,
probably what, Pomac, Bear County, probably,
I think it's fair.
probably Bear County.
I don't know. He also volunteers in the community as a member of the Live Oak Citizens Assisting Police, where they support the Live Oak Police Department and community. He has been an active member of TML for over 20 years and has attended numerous TML workshops, conferences, and trainings to be recognized as an esteemed certified municipal officer for the past 15 years. He accrues a minimum of 72 hours of continuing education annually to maintain his recognition. He also completed the TML Leadership Academy. He devotes significant time to his community and brings knowledge and leadership skills to the city. He also enjoyed watching it grow. He has enjoyed watching it grow and develop into a premier community for its constituents to live, learn, work, and play.
No idea, it's like a popularity contest.
Yeah, I don't know. I read it and I was like, oh, I can't tell from this what I would vote for. But I don't get to vote, so it's fine with me.
You wanna vote for it?
No, Norman Stevens.
Yeah, you know who that is? Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah,
All right,
not personal friends or nothing.
You've met her? No.
all right, let's do that then. I'm down. Norma.
Y'all just all voted for Norma? Just
Oh,
Well, we voted, I think we voted as.
I thought we had to vote as Kingsbury.
Oh,
Yes,
y'all-
Kingsbury.
But it
Yeah.
was three, so we have
You each
between the
vote
three.
for which one you want, and that
Oh.
determines. who
Okay,
you
well,
want.
I'll do Norma too. Why not?
Vote for Norman.
Okay, so,
Okay, so
And we
they're
do-
voting Norma. Who do you
we-
want?
I don't
I
have.
guess you're, yeah.
She doesn't have to get political, see? She doesn't get, it's
Well,
not gonna be
she
here forever now.
She might have a reason that she could tell us, and we might be.
No, I
sorry.
don't have any particular reason for one person or another.
Okay, well, it sounds like we're voting Norma.
All right, Norm it is.
Okay,
Sorry,
good.
Ed.
I'll
Nothing
send
against you.
this
We
in.
need to vote on that. Yeah. Item number 11, discuss and consider options to ban and restrict heavy industry within Kingsbury city limits, ETJ, possibly through a zoning ordinance. And I have worked really hard on this document, putting it into light legal. And I have had to go and restart multiple times because I got like editing. I thought editing being turned on would be helpful. It is not. So I'm having to run it through AI and reconstruct documents. So still
Work in progress, but
still
doing a
in
good job.
progress.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm number 12, discuss and consider emergency planning and resources. And this is, again, this is sans maps, but this is the Kingsbury Emergency Response Plan. And pretty much it's, here's kind of our, and I'll send this out. What our, communication, alerts, evacuation planning, blah, contact information, here including, Red Cross, Texas General Land Office, FEMA, Department of Emergency Management, and then breaks down into, and I have my little things here that I haven't put in, wildfires, severe storms and tornadoes. I mean, this is if we're having, really major flooding, which we typically don't have. We do have some, coarse creek and low water flooding. This is one that illustrates me. Hazardous materials incidents due to train and or trucks carrying hazardous materials. Yes. So we have information here on TxDOT, Union Pacific, and I have all the crossing
Is this,
information here.
and you and the clerk need to all have like at our homes and maybe in the office?
Probably,
Because if a
yeah.
disaster strikes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Severe train incident, severe vehicle, and then a cyber attack. This is where Jessica and I have talked a bit that we need to, I did some research on, most of our stuff is I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cough, that's why I kind of, every now and then. Most of our stuff is cloud-based, so we're not having to back it up on devices or anything, but
If a cyber attack happened, it's all gone.
exactly,
So it's worth the
so
fact
it
that
is,
it's all up
even
somewhere.
a cloud-based can be